Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will clear the numerical portion of production function. So this statement in which theoretical as well as numerical part is given. So let us take a quick practice. Statement is complete the following table, identify. First of all, we have to complete the table. Why we have to complete the table? Because we have to identify the three phases or three stages of the law of variable proportion. That we have to calculate. So let us start. First of all, we will complete the schedule because for the law of variable proportion, all the three production processes, total production or average production that is given, and marginal production we have to calculate. So let us start with number one, which is given units of variable input, that is given, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And next we are given average physical product. APP means average production, that's all. And for the calculation of law of variable proportion, TP is required and moreover MP is also required. In our next column we will analyze, because they are saying also give reasons behind each phase. It means we have to calculate the stages of law of variable proportion. Average production is given, which is 4, 4.5, then 4, 3 or 2. First of all, let us write down the formulae through which we can calculate total production. Total production we can calculate as average production divided by quantity, and this is quantity Q. So let us multiply average production with quantity so that we will get total production. 4 multiplied by 1, this is 4. Then 4.5 multiplied by 2, 9. 3 multiplied by 4, again 4 multiplied by 3. 5 multiplied by 2, that is 10. And suppose that you have to calculate AP. Here AP is given, so I am writing down the formula for the calculation of AP. TP divided by quantity, that would be equivalent to AP. And for the calculation of marginal production, change in total production divided by change in quantity, because marginal production denotes to change in total production. First unit 4, and what is the change in between 9 and 4? Change is 5. And next, how much change? 12 or 9? 3. How much change? 12 or 12? 0. Then how much change? -2. So this represents total production and marginal production. Now let us clear which are the different stages of production. Number 1, first of all, 4 and 5. This represents 4 and 5. This represents increasing returns to a factor. Then 3, 0. This represents diminishing returns to a factor. And ultimately 0 or negative returns to a factor. And now we have to give reasons also. For that I am preparing the different curves of law of variable proportion. This is marginal production, and where marginal production is 0 total production will be maximum TP. And here I am drawing average production, which is the intersection point of average production and marginal production. That is the highest point of average production. After this intersection point, average production will start diminishing, and the highest point of MP, this represents first stage, second stage, and this is the third stage of production. Units of output, here TP, AP and MP. Now let us give the reasons. First reason is why the increasing returns to a factor applies, because here MP, here TP increases and MP also increases. These are the causes. For diminishing returns, here total production is constant and marginal production starts diminishing. Why zero or negative returns operates? The causes are TP diminishes or MP becomes negative. So these are the causes. So in this numerical we have clear, first of all we have complete the table, then we have clear all the stages of law of variable proportion, then we have written why are the causes of operation of this law. So in this way we can do many numericals related to production function. So do subscribe the videos to see more videos related to numericals of production function. Thank you.